the impact the app has had for the program has been phenomenal. So I know I'm a bit of a nerd, so I look at the background and the stats and the usage. So that's really useful for us to see what is engaging content for people. So it's reaching more than just the Ipswich Borough group where we're contracted now, but I've got 2 or 3 clients from Go Digital I know in the marketplace now, and have sold things as a result of the app, products as a result of the app. So to really see that, not just talking about it, but to see that is brilliant. But the signposting off to people, so people say, where do we go to find more information around grants or more information around XYZ? We can just direct them back to the app now, and we're finding, in all seriousness, not even a joke, we're kind of signposting the likes of the Growth Hub and other organisations to the app, say, look, use that because we know you can signpost off to here and do it. But that really want that to become kind of the go-to place for people. If I want to know where do I look for, bang. And yeah, I'm blown away by the usage, because I just did not. It's great. It's brilliant. I'm happy to be wrong. Couldn't be more happy to be wrong, because it's phenomenal. And like when we talk to people about it, and we talk to Ollie at Ipswich.uk, and you've got an app, oh brilliant, and they're downloading it and then starting to use it already. Some of the partners that we have, it's really fantastic, and we've really kind of, I guess, encouraged others to up their game. Because I know for a fact other organisations now, some of the competitors, are looking into an app. I must admit, I wasn't sceptical. That's probably a bit too strong, but I genuinely underestimated how much people would be using the app for, a support service of this nature. The app's usage has only improved the experience for people. For sure. They don't need to wait to get a response from contact from me or a Nigel or a Peter or their coach, because they've got it there on the app, if they can get that way. We've hopefully designed, you did it, designed the app that's very easy to use. It's not difficult you don't have to be tech wizard to navigate through the app, and I think that's really important. Because if it's too complicated to use as well, people are going to struggle with it. Some people may download it, use bits and bobs here and there, maybe some of the business support elements and resources, and nothing else. Brilliant, that's cool. Some people may use it and refer to the workshop slides daily. And that's what I like about it, is you can use it how you want. There's no real constraints. And the workshop slides, people can use them in the app, or they can download them. There's not many suppliers that allow that level of flexibility either. I think the app is probably growing bigger than the program. Once you're used to it and understand it, no, it's not difficult. It's not difficult. And the videos that you created were a godsend. So I think the fact that the trainer videos you provided, you don't need to be technically minded to be able to learn how to update the back of the app. And we've not looked back. The app is referenced kind of as the tool. It is, when we're talking on inductions, make sure you download the app. In the workshops, have you got the app? We're constantly referring to it. Not but we do love it. We are proud of it. But actually, people can use that tool themselves, which is really important. When we look at the value the app's brought to the program, in terms of ease of use, making the program stand out, accessibility for people, the community groups that it's encouraged and continues to encourage, trying to put a financial value on that is just, there are ways and means we can do it. Do we really need to? It's a no-brainer. I share it with Go Digital clients now, so that a lot of these are micro businesses, don't have huge budgets. So that, it's also encouraging businesses to think differently. So, with our app as well, I often refer to the client. So, well, actually, if you had a version of this, not the way same structure, but think about how it could benefit your business. You kind of nailed it from day one in terms of structure. The way you built the example, you clearly understood what we were about and the program and the culture of Start Build Grow. And then it wasn't about trying to make money out of the clients. You really understood what the participants needed. So to be honest, what you built was in I don't know how long it took you to build, so I can't comment on that. But really quickly, it wasn't far off, so we didn't really need to do much. It was then about the content, and so the structure was there. Getting the content up to scratch was very quick, easy peasy. I think, in all seriousness, Mandeep, and I know we've spoken about how the app kind of came to life, but you take the time to understand the businesses, not just kind of what we need, but really why we need them, or the solutions that you provide, which means you're then recommending or suggesting. A lot of developers that I see and work with, if you say something to them, off they go. Yeah, well, that's what the scope is. You tell me that, boom. They don't question why or how you're going to use that. It's no, that's what Andy said. That's what he wanted. Bang. And then when you get it back, so well, can you actually? It's not easy to do, or we need to do it. Well, that's not what you asked for. Type approach. They're not quite like that, but you get the idea. Whereas, from the outset, and I love it because it's kind of akin to what I do as a day job in terms of questioning process. You take the time to understand that before, and you're very collaborative in if it's not quite easy to use or needs to be adapted to be done in a different way, you're very accommodating to do that. And I think that's really important.